Since the creation of her account, Addison Rae ignites the social network TikTok thanks to her breathtaking dances. She has since become the queen of the platform, amassing more and more followers. Who is Addison Rae? Where is she from? How did she live her childhood? How did she get to be famous? Sit back and relax, and we will tell you all about TikTok's newest rising star. Addison Rae Easterling was born on October 6, 2000 in Lafayette, Louisiana, USA, into an ordinary family and grew up alongside two younger brothers, Lucas and Enzo Lopez. She attended Calvary Baptist Academy in Shreveport, Louisiana, and then went on to Louisiana State University for a degree in communications to become a sports journalist. But the girl from the South had a dream deep inside her to become a showbiz star. Addison Rae had a gift for dancing and for the world of show business. She knew this for quite some time. In high school when she was a cheerleader and practiced softball, volleyball, and gymnastics, or even before when she was a little girl and loved to dance for her friends and family. By the age of 6, she had fallen in love with the sport and entered competitive dance, traveling around the country to compete. Addison Rae was destined for a successful artistic career as she often won the competitions she entered. As a teenager, Addison had a difficult time entering college. As a dancer, she tried out for the university's dance team, the Tiger Girls, but unfortunately was unable to secure a spot on the team. She continued her studies at the university, and at the same time, she decided to take a path not well known to others, a path that is commonly known today as TikTok. It all started in July 2019, when she spotted the app among some of her friends. The girl had an opportunity to watch them do dances and post their videos on TikTok. She even appeared in the background in some of them. And since then, like many teenagers of her age, she was taken by the TikTok fever and never recovered. That's when she decided to start her own business and begin practicing her lifelong passion, dancing. With a secret dream to become a famous dancer and determined to keep it alive, the young Addison Rae started creating 15-second videos, in which she would stage choreographies that were sometimes wild, sometimes funny, mixed with humor and flirtatiousness, just for fun. She downloaded the application to be like everyone else and started posting videos without knowing what would happen. Addison's first TikTok was with a friend, where they were wearing cowboy hats and making funny faces in front of their phone camera. Not a month passed before Addison Rae found herself with more than 1 million followers on her account. In February 2020, she had 14 million more. It was only then that Addison Rae started to get more and more noticed. Some of her classmates, who until then had considered her an average student, suddenly took an interest in her, while others were already such fans that they asked her to pose for them for pictures at popular University of Louisiana soccer games. This period also coincided with the meteoric rise and success of the TikTok network. The app was gaining popularity by the day, and Addison Rae was among the early beneficiaries. But what propelled Addison Rae to the rank of the most famous TikTok users in the world? It is not only her dance, but also the fact that she had a little help from the diva of the American song, Mariah Carey. Indeed, Addison Rae chose one day to integrate her dance with the song Mariah Carey Obsessed, asking her mother to join her. Both of them danced in front of the camera, and the video made a big buzz, especially thanks to Mariah Carey's like, and also the very sexy shorts that both women were wearing. It must be said, this video has literally propelled Addison Rae to the rank of the great TikTok phenomena. So much so that in May 2020, the dancer had already accumulated more than 2 billion likes and over 35 million subscribers on the platform. Today, she has nearly 81.1 million, making her the third most followed person on TikTok, nipping at the heels of her friend Charli D'Amelio with 119 million subscribers and young comedian Kabe Lame with 86 million. Shortly after her meteoric rise, Addison Rae decided to lift anchor and move to Los Angeles, befriending famous YouTuber Thomas Petrou and collaborating at the same time with the Hype House, a group of 17 others including TikTok queen Charli D'Amelio and her sister Dixie. And the more time Addison spent in the Hype House, the more her followers grew. Eventually, Addison left the collective after Charli and her sister left as well, as they were her main sidekicks in the house. But her activity on TikTok did not stop. Addison Rae was posting more and more remarkable content every week, so remarkable that each video amassed no less than 20 million views. Some of her videos reached 123 million views. In her content, the dancer interprets short, frenzied, and sophisticated choreographies, either solo or accompanied by a member of her family, a friend, or even her dog. In addition to having a dream body, Addison knew how to put it to good use by choosing sexy outfits and wearing makeup. In short, everything her subscribers love. In June 2020, however, Addison makes her first mistake and creates a big controversy around her. In preparing her makeup for a shoot, she used a little too much foundation to the point of darkening her skin in an exaggerated way. The photo generated a tide of criticism and negative comments against her. This episode led her to take a big break of several weeks to take a step back before coming back in July with an apology explaining that it was a misunderstanding and that she supports more than ever the cause of Black people and that she never wanted to offend anyone. Millions of views, millions of subscribers. The logic follows. The American TikToker now rakes in millions of dollars thanks to her choreographies of only a few seconds. But not only. Ranking at the top of the highest paid TikTok stars, the 20-year-old American would have accumulated $5 billion in revenue in 2020 alone. And according to the Bible of magazines Forbes, Addison Rae would not only be the best paid of the TikTok platform, but she would sell her posts around $40,000 each. A huge income, to which she can add advertising contracts such as the one with American Eagle Jeans, 2 big contracts with Reebok and the watch company Daniel Wellington, which represents 2/3 of her estimated income, but also the huge contract signed with the music platform Spotify for the creation of the podcast Mama Knows Best, which she hosts in duet with her dear mother, Sherry Nicole Easterling. And that's not all. The young American even has a YouTube channel on which she posts beauty routines and vlogs, where 4.76 million subscribers follow her tutorials with passion. A true jack of all trades, Addison has also been involved in entrepreneurship since August 2020, launching her own cosmetics brand, Item Beauty, in collaboration with the Made By Collective, driven by this other passion she has always had since she was a little girl, when she saw her mother, a professional makeup artist, practicing her profession. Addison has also stepped into the world of music. Indeed, in March 2021, the dancer wore a new hat, that of a singer. To announce it as it should be, Addison was received by Jimmy Fallon, where she spoke publicly about her first single, Obsessed. A single that has amassed a staggering 21,923,740 views in just 3 months. It seems like the star has reached her ultimate goal of becoming famous for her dancing and singing skills. As for her relationships, Addison has nothing to complain about. Popular for her wild dances and irresistible videos, the young woman is also making headlines in the celebrity press. Many know that before becoming popular, the young American was in a relationship for 5 years with a boy who's on her baseball team. But since she became famous, Addison Rae dated a member of the Hype House named Bryce Hall, with whom she had a short but intense romance. They spent their time together, and Bryce was even featured in her videos. Addison Rae also befriended a very famous personality of an American TV show. An unlikely friendship, since it was Kourtney Kardashian, who is none other than the sister of Kim Kardashian, who is 21 years older. Their bromance became an overnight sensation because nobody understood what could bring together these two totally different personalities. Some rumors said that the arrangement was to boost the careers of each, but to hear Addison talk about Kourtney, one would swear that she is very sincere. The young American says only positive things about a girlfriend and insists that she is very nice. Addison has mentioned before that she would dream of working with Kylie Jenner. Weird. Not to be a bad mouth, but when you finally think about it, when you know that collaborating with Kylie Jenner is one of Addison's ultimate goals, we'd be tempted to believe that Kourtney might just be a bridge to her. But before getting to this point, Addison Rae's road has been very long. If today she seems happy and sparkling with joy, yesterday she was leading a rather dark and sad life. Indeed, nothing was easy for Addison Rae, who, despite appearances, had a very unhappy childhood. Even as a child, Addison had to face ups and downs in her private life. The young woman had already confided during a podcast in July 2020 that her parents had divorced when she was younger and that she was forced to live in 2 different places. Also, for much of her childhood, Addison lived in complete instability, being forced to move between Louisiana and Texas. She even had to live in a mobile home with only 1 main room and a bunk bed. You will have to understand, not everything was very rosy for our rising star, which today, fortunately, took its revenge on life and finally arrived to reach its ultimate goal. Today, several brands are snatching her up. Addison is requested from everywhere. Some ask for her advertising contracts and other for her castings. In this regard, it has been reported that Addison Rae has been selected for a leading role in the remake of the film She's All That by Mark Waters. She will play the role of a teenager who is very popular in her college thanks to her activities on social networks. The original film was a hit and made over $100 million. This remake will certainly be a great success too, especially since it seems that this role was created for her, so it will fit her like a glove. The young woman does not intend to stop there in the business world. She has, since January 2020, signed with the company WME to design her brand with projects such as modeling, dance, television, music, etc., which means that the best of Addison Rae is yet to come. This is the moving story of a little amateur dancer from Louisiana who, thanks to her perseverance, her tenacity, and especially thanks to TikTok, let's not forget it, became a real rising star. So what do you think of Addison Rae's story? Do you think that she's had an incredible journey? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to get all the notifications and not miss any of our upcoming videos.